Have you ever been in the middle of your workday? You're leading a meeting, you're responding to an email, or talking with someone on your team, and suddenly you notice that your heart has started to pound or your chest feels super tight, and this feeling of dread kind of comes over you, and you're stuck. You feel stuck just trying to hold it all together, not lose it. And sometimes it seems to be brought on by a specific trigger, like a mean look from a colleague or a criticism from your boss. Or maybe the panic seems to just come from out of nowhere. Like you don't know where it's coming from. It just rises up. On the inside, it starts to feel like you are falling apart. Hi, I'm Allie Christie Disney, a therapist in Colorado who supports driven, smart, high-achieving women who are navigating panic and anxiety. I hear from so many high achievers, high achieving women, that panic attacks or anxiety spirals are their hidden struggle. They tend to hold it together for everyone else, everyone at work, everyone at home, and everyone on the outside thinks that they're pretty put together. But inside, they feel like they're unraveling, and it's exhausting. And that's why I want to talk about how panic often shows up at work and how healing the roots can actually change everything. So, why do panic attacks get triggered at work? Like, why work? Well, as you know, work is full of pressures, expectations, leadership responsibilities, deadlines. And so, for many women, for many people, the moments of stress build up within your body until the overall stress load it doesn't just stay in the present. Something now gets to a breaking point and finally touches something deeper inside. Panic isn't about weakness. You're not weak, and it's not about being unable to cope. Oftentimes, instead of it being weakness or just from out of nowhere, it's actually your body remembering old pain that wasn't given a chance to heal. So today's triggers might be a tough meeting or that jerk boss, but the intensity often comes from earlier experiences that are still living in your body. So managing panic at work alone can feel incredibly isolating. You're trying to stay composed while in the inside you're feeling miserable. And over time, this experience of overwhelming anxiety, it chips away at your confidence and makes some people wonder, like, do I need to take a break from work? Like, what is wrong with me? Maybe I need to take a leave. And it doesn't just affect your career. It can spill into your relationships, your sense of self. You feel like you can't even trust yourself to show up and be the badass that you're used to being because you're worried, obviously, about getting triggered and having to run to the bathroom to hide. So this is where therapy, and specifically what I love, an EMDR intensive, can make such a difference. Getting to the roots of what's triggering you and triggering that panic and anxiety and healing what's there is what will help you to feel safe in your body again. Therapy is a great tool for getting this healing. And of course, my favorite way to do that is through intensives, because instead of spreading out therapy, instead of spreading out that healing just a little bit at a time, an intensive gives you focused time and space to process the roots of your panic, the real core. And with EMDR, and I like to integrate IFS, internal family systems, and somatic experiencing, we help the parts of you that carry the old pain to finally feel heard, understood, and to get the healing that they need and really deserve. And when that happens, the panic loses its grip. It can let go because it's not having to freak out over a perceived threat that they don't know, that part of you doesn't know is actually in the past. And when this happens, you no longer have to go through life bracing for the next attack, wondering if I'm in the middle of this meeting, am I going to get a panic attack? You get to live in the present. So imagine feeling safe in your body again. Being able to trust your big decisions, being able to make decisions with confidence, with presence, and without fear of panic taking over. So I've seen this over and over again for the women I work with, and it's possible for you too. So if this resonates with you and you're curious to find out more about an EMDR intensive, to find out if it's a good fit for you, I invite you to learn more at my website, AllieChristieCounseling.com, or check out my other videos where I talk more about trauma, how that works in the body, and talk more about EMDR intensives. So no matter how you choose to heal, no matter what kind of therapy, what kind of healing you choose, know that you don't have to do it alone. Healing is possible, and you deserve to feel steady, safe, and present in your life. Thanks for watching. I'll talk to you soon.